Hello, everyone. I welcome you all to another episode of Interview with Experts at Career Banana. I am Jaya Khatwani, and today I am with another expert, Ashank Agrawal, who is from TU Munich. Hi, Ashank.
Hello Jaya, I'm Ashank Agrawal. So I have done my undergraduation from SRM Chennai. I have done my BTech in mechanical engineering. My graduation in 2018, and after that I got placed in one of the core companies, that is Afcons Infrastructure Limited, and my profile was construction plant and equipments engineer, and I was looking after the construction work of various heavy machineries, for example cranes, piling rigs, and tunnel boring machines. So after that, when I was working, I felt that I had a potential to study more, and that's why I left my job, doing my master in power engineering from Technical University of Munich. And so far I've completed my first semester, and I'm on my way to start my second semester.
Okay, so and getting into TUM is a big deal. I've heard so. So, can you tell us how many universities did you apply to and the courses that you applied to?
See, I have applied for I guess nearly 7 courses. I have applied for Technical University of Hamburg, Mechanical Engineering and Management, and then I have applied for TU Berlin Global Production Engineering. I applied for Hochschule Esslingen, Design and Development in Mechanical and Automotive Systems, and then I applied for TU Fribourg. That is the course was Sustainable Systems Engineering, and Berga Academy Fribourg, and the course was Mechanical and Process Engineering. And then I applied for Technical University of Munich and Power Engineering, out of which I received admit from 5 universities.
So, can you tell us why did you choose this specific course and this university out of all five?
Okay, so one of the main reason why I chose Technical University of Munich was that I wanted to go to like TU9. I wanted to study in some reputed institute because I was having a plan to move back to India. And so since I have worked in India for like 10 years, so I understood what is the mentality of like Indian companies and what requirements they have. So one of the main reason why I chose Technical University was this only. And why I chose power engineering was like when I was starting my bachelor's, I was confused between electrical and mechanical engineering. I was scared of mechanical engineering and I used to love electrical engineering. But the thing was that I was a bit confused, and then I took mechanical engineering. I developed passion for it, and then when I applied and got admit from Technical University of Munich, I was a bit confused. But then I wanted to like try to study this stream because like I was passionate for this electrical engineering too. So I took this mixed interdisciplinary course. And another reason which I would like to give is when I was working in the construction industry, I was mostly looking in the mostly looking into the equipments which were like more electro-pneumatic equipments. So it was like mechanical engineers were able to fix the mechanical problems and electrical engineers were able to fix electrical problems, but none of the engineers were able to solve both the problems. Like I wanted to become that single engineer, like who can manage full plant maintenance on my own. So that was another reason why I took this course, because I wanted to get familiar with this electrical problems also.
So, I would like to add that Ashank has additionally received a German scholarship from TUM. So, Ashank, can you tell us about it?
So I'm receiving a stipend from Deutschland Stipendium. This is a German scholarship program at TU München.
Okay.
So it's more like there will be an application portal which will be opening around June or July end, and we are supposed to upload all of our educational and various documents and certificates. It's like they'll be judging you based upon various criteria. How is your how academically strong you are and how socially committed you are, and based upon that they'll take 3 or 4 months to roll out the results, and they'll find some sponsors, and some of the students will be getting that scholarship. Like there will be a lot of applicants, but then proportion of the students getting that scholarship is less.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so you are here for about 5 to 6 months, about a semester.
Yeah.
So how do you
Yes.
like life in Germany or in Munich?
The life is really good. I feel like the people are very punctual, particular about stuff. Since I am punctual, I like such kind of people who are very punctual. So that is one good thing which I'm loving about Germany. I feel that learning German is also very important here. Like as a mechanical engineer, I can assure that for working in a specific mechanical domain, you need to have really good German. Like you should be above at least B1 level, and it's not like you need to have that certificate also, but then you should have that speaking skills. You should be fluent with language, and that's it. Even if you're done A2, it's fine, but then you should be able to communicate with the local people. That's it.
So do you think language is a huge barrier? I mean,
No, it's not.
English.
No. No, not at all. Like you need to learn German when you are about to work, I would say. Anyways, it's like local language, so you need to learn that. But then you can manage your daily activities with normal basic German. It's not like you cannot even manage without German. It's okay. It's fine. You can manage.
Okay, but students need to at least start
Yes.
learning, or maybe at A1 or A2 before coming?
Yeah, specifically, I would say if you are planning to go into the electrical or electronics domain, you don't need to know so much of German. Like if you are having some office work, you can manage without German. But as long as you want to work in like field work, like mechanical engineering and all that, so you need to have good grasp of German.
Okay. And can you tell our viewers that what are the job scopes after this course of power engineering at T1?
What I have understood is like we'll be learning variety of course like power transmission, electrical power transmission, electrical machines, then computational thermofluid dynamics, and then fluid machinery, and then thermodynamics, thermal power plants. So it's more like you will be learning more about the optimization of various thermal power plants. So like various optimization strategies can be implemented in various power plants these days. Also, you can integrate your renewable energy, the technology of renewable energy with power plants. Like there are a variety of organic Rankine cycles and all that whatever we have studied in our bachelor's. So there is a good scope of this course, and also we can move in the electrical mobility center like electric cars. But then the course is not too much oriented about this electric cars. It's more round about your renewable energy technology and then thermal fluid, something like that.
Okay, so how do you think that Career Banana can help the students who are aspiring to pursue their master's or bachelor's here in Germany?
I feel the Career Banana can help students a lot. The main thing is that being an applicant, I didn't took any counselor. The main reason was that whenever I visited any counselor, they were not able to tell about the exact application procedure, especially with many stuff. Like they were not knowing exact application process. They were just like exaggerating a lot of money from your students, but they were not very much particular about everything, I felt. So Career Banana is very good in that because they'll be guiding the students directly through us who are directly studying, and we have went through the process. So I know what are the loopholes in the application, why the students are getting rejected, because it's not like I applied for 7 universities and I got admitted from 7 universities. I got rejected from TU Dortmund and TU Hamburg. I know why I got rejected. I know the problem. So yes, we know what are the problems, and this way we can help students.
Okay. So what are the services that you can help our students with?
One of the main important thing is that statement of purpose. It's like the heart of your application, I would say. Based upon that, your acceptance or rejection is decided, I feel. So I know, because since I got scholarship also, I know what they look in the statement of purpose for sure. So that is one of the good service which I can provide. And then I know the application process because I applied for a variety of applications, some through Uni Assist, some through direct application portal. So that also I can help you with. And then I can guide you with letter of recommendations also, like what important criteria which they look into. Yeah, these are the main 3 important parameters, I guess.
So, okay, Ashank, it was nice talking to you, and I hope that this interview will help a lot of students. And so, all these students who are planning to pursue their masters in TUM, TU Dortmund, or any other university, you can contact Ashank through our website. You can book an appointment, and he'll be happy to help you.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you, Ashank.